Spoilers for the early edition of Young and the Restless reveal that Ashley will receive a shocking and horrifying surprise. Update as of June 3rd. Tucker's emergency elevator stop has become Victor's greatest fear involving Adam. Claire returns to her old ways. Did Jordan's training surprise pay off? Greetings to all Young and the Restless fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Young and the Restless early edition spoilers. Ashley Abbott faces a devastating revelation. In the upcoming episodes of Young and the Restless, Ashley Abbott will be confronted with a shocking revelation that she had blocked out from her memory. As she tries to piece together what happened during her altercation with Tucker McCall on their honeymoon, she realizes that she may have confided in someone who has no recollection of their meeting. Stay tuned for the emotional fallout as Ashley comes to terms with this painful truth on the CBS soap opera. Ashley begins to horrify and wonder if she's delusional and creating a psychosis. But Alan says no, most probably it happens the way she says it did, it just didn't be with him. He believes she spent the evening with his family, not him. And it seems his family isn't a veritably nice person and fully contrary of Alan. So it looks like he might have attacked Ashley, causing her to block it out and produce her alters to cover herself from the disturbing memory. And this week, it appears she eventually gets to the bottom of her trauma in Paris. Young and the Restless early weekly spoilers, Audra won't back down. As Ashley Abbott has her advance on Young and the Restless, Tucker McCall accuses Audra Charles of trying to get vengeance on him. But she retorts that it has nothing to do with revenge. That's his game and his weakness. He demands to know what she wants. She just wants his company, glissade, she wants it all. Likewise, she wants to win and she wants him to lose. Most probably, Audra wants vengeance on some position because she feels Tucker chooses everyone differently over her. And she could veritably well get her way soon. Tucker is preoccupied with Ashley, especially because he thinks commodities up with Ashley's shrink friend, Alan Laurent. Turns out it's his rotten twin bother Tucker crosses paths with this week. And he may soon find himself deeper in Ashley's extremity. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers Mariah questions Kyle. Meanwhile, on Young and the Restless, Mariah Copeland has a talk with Kyle Abbott. She asks him if all of his admiration for Claire Grace Howard could stem from commodity differently. She thinks there's commodity further going on. Maybe Kyle is feeling misplaced romantically and professionally and could be why he's latching on to Claire. Young and the Restless is hotting up. Don't miss a nanosecond to see Ashley Abbott eventually get the answers she's been looking for on the CBS Day drama. The Young and the Restless Monday, June 3 update. Tucker's emergency elevator stop. Victor's worst Adam fear. The Young and the Restless spoilers update for Monday, June 3 reveals that Sally Spectra will summon Nick Newman to society, where she'll confess that she's taking over for Chelsea Lawson on an interim basis and leaving her interior design venture behind. Although Sally will want to pay back every cent she took from Nick, he'll argue that it was an investment rather than a loan, and sometimes investments don't work out. Nick will be adamant about not taking any of Sally's money and will embrace her after wishing her the best on her new job. In Paris, Audra Charles will fume as she takes phone calls and realizes Tucker McCall is still sabotaging all her meetings. Sally will call with updates on her new role at Marchetti, so Audra will be glad to get some good news. As for Tucker, he'll speak with his assistant about those canceled meetings and about an immediate plan to remove Audra from Glissade's board for good. Audra will eventually head toward the elevator and once again accuse Tucker of stalking her since he'll get on the same one at her hotel. Tucker will pull the emergency lever to stop the elevator and force Audra to talk to him, but it won't make much of a difference. Audra will deny that this is about revenge and won't seem to care that Tucker still loves her. Yander spoilers say Audra will insist she wants Glissade, so she'll refuse to give up without a fight and will make a prediction about using Tucker's business secrets against him. At Ashley Abbott's apartment, she'll leave the room to get some coffee. In the meantime, Alan Laurent will suggest to Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, that Ashley's blackouts may have begun sooner than they thought. Once Ashley returns, she'll realize she wasn't scared of Tucker right after her fight with him. There was a point when Ashley was still rational despite being upset and angry. Ashley will feel like something must have happened to change her whole view, so Tracy will think that's a significant realization. After Ashley remembers walking to a bar and inviting Alan to meet her there, Alan will think revisiting that bar might bring clarity. Ashley will insist on going tonight, so she'll manage to track the bar down with Tracy and Alan's help. However, Alan will seem puzzled and unsettled once Ashley starts describing their interaction. Ashley will have a flashback of venting to Alan as they drank together, but Alan will ultimately admit he's never been to that bar before in his life. Outside Ashley's apartment, Tucker will realize no one is home and leave Ashley a phone message about his odd run-in with Alan. Back in Genoa City, Sally will apologize to Chloe Mitchell for how she handled the whole Marchetti situation and will hug her as they make up. Chloe will doubt that Summer Newman will be willing to add her to the team, but Sally will stay optimistic and will set up a meeting with Summer to discuss the idea. At the ranch, Nick will ask Victor Newman about Nikki Newman, who'll be at an outpatient therapy session. There will be some talk about Jordan before the conversation shifts to Adam Newman. Although Victor will fear Adam might sink back into the darkness due to everything happening with Connor Newman, Nick won't think so. With Sally's support, Nick will feel like Adam's going to come out stronger on the other side. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Adam still has some challenges ahead of him, so stay tuned. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Claire goes back to playing dirty. Jordan's training surprise pay off. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Claire Grace has turned her life around and put her painful nonage behind her. But is the old Claire really gone for good? Although it was nice to see Claire's softer side for a while, Young and the Restless seems to be going overboard. Claire is always going to be a boring character if all she ever does is gush over how awful life is now and joke around with Harrison Abbott. Still, also perhaps they need to dirty her up again. If this is the only material Claire's going to get following her trouble-clean transformation, it's one thing to redeem a character with a tough history who's made miscalculations. It's quite another to fully sanitize that character into an amazing saint who can do no wrong. Young and the Restless arguably squinched up by having utmost of Claire's family be so loving and forgiving nearly incontinently. They could have gotten a lot further drama out of the whole situation considering Claire's involvement in the Jordan, Colleen Zank horror that went down at the lake house. Still, the show went with a fairly easy redemption route that left Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, as Claire's main pessimist. And indeed, Summer is starting to come around now due to Harrison's bond with her. At some point, Claire should really lean back in a bad girl direction for drama's sake. Jordan raised and brainwashed Claire until she was a grown-up, so who's to say that old training won't protest in again? There's a good chance Claire and Summer will end up fighting over Kyle Abbott romantically down the road. Could that be what sets Claire out and maybe brings Jordan's little manipulator back out to play? Haley Aaron is great at portraying someone sweet and innocent, but she also did a fantastic job when Claire was duping Nikki Newman and latterly revealed herself to be an adversary. Since Aaron has the range to play both performances of Claire, we are all for letting her minatory side creep back out. Indeed, if Claire doesn't take effects relatively as far as when Jordan was running the show, it'd be delightful to see her stirring up further trouble. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Claire could suffer some character updates and ultimately return to being bad news, so stick with us for further prognostications on what her future might look like. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.